everyone, welcome to Day Off Diaries number 6. You find me at 12 o'clock leaving the valley 2 hours later than I was meant to, but that's fine. Today is very exciting because, or this weekend is very exciting because I have 3 whole days off and I'm on dinner the next day I'm working, so I have so much time, and with that time I have decided to go to Milford Sound, which I actually don't know that much about other than that my cousin used to work there. On the agenda is driving there today, so today's Friday, driving there, taking my time, stopping for coffee, anyway, rambling. And tomorrow, the reason I want to be close to Milford Sound is because tomorrow I booked a boat trip, which is really exciting. I think I won't like how commercial it is, but it's a good way to see the views and think of it as a kind of means to an end. Oh my god, look at all the cows, so cute. Oh, and the sheep out of the pen, have they escaped? Naughty sheep. And then I would also like to do a hike of some sort. It doesn't really matter what. I'm not in like I don't need to do some mega hike this weekend. Like, that's not my vibe. I'm not sure why. I think because I'm conscious that I could be spending up to 3 nights in the car, and then I don't want to smell rotten. But yeah, welcome to Day Off Diaries number 5, and I will see you probably when I have a coffee in my hand. Okay, and as promised, I'm checking back in with you, coffee in hand. I thought I was being clever and going to like a little wine tasting place. There's like a garden centre, but it's not. It's like selling fresh fruit and veg. I'll just turn around and show you. So this place sells like fresh fruit and veg, and I was like really busy, and I was a bit like, oh, maybe the coffee's not going to be amazing there. So then I saw that there's this place, Cork and Cap, a wine tasting little place. This could be a fun place to go with my girlfriend if she comes, because it's like you can do 5 tastes for $20, which is really good. Yeah, Cork and Cap in Cromwell. I think it looks like a very cute place for like wine tastings if you want to try a load of different wines from this area, and I'm sure the guy is super knowledgeable. Okay, I'm not sure when I'm going to stop next. I'm just going to drive, see how I feel. I've been listening to The Rest of History, the World War I Christmas Truce special. You probably couldn't see a thing there. It's the second, they get 2 bank holidays for New Year's, so it's the second day of the bank holiday, so I think everyone's like heading home, but I'm hoping that means that Milford's going to be slightly quieter because it's after the New Year's. So yeah, talk soon. Hey, I'm just back from Pack and Save. I have packed and saved. I spent like $50 on just like noodles and coffee, the essentials. So I've got like breakfast and 1 other meal planned for each day. And then I'm thinking I can treat myself in a cafe or something if such a place exists down there. But now I'm gonna consult Google Maps because I don't know the rest of the way. This is the furthest I have driven to Queenstown. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the road entails. Check in later. I still need to do my 3K actually. Hey everyone, I'm just going to do a little walk to get my 3K done so I don't have to think about it anymore. I've come to a town called Kingston, not to be mistaken with Kingston, Surrey, nor Kingston, Jamaica. It's at the bottom of a lake that I don't know the name of. Add that lake's name in post, please, Ella. And I'm going to do is it the Shirt Tail track? Or is it down there? Option A or option B? I'm going to look on my phone. Bye! So the walk is like this little forest track running next to the lake, and there's so many good little swim spots. I'm like almost sad that it's day 1 of my adventure because I've already had a shower today, but if I hadn't, that would be perfect. And it's really cool, like thick foresty vibes. Look how cool that is. What? Someone needs to explain why these have like studs on. So cool. Oh, it's a leaf. That's staying in. finished, and it was 4.1k, which was perfect. It didn't take too long, and now I can carry on with my drive. Well, it's really clear, the water. It's very jumpable. Maybe if it's good weather at some point this year, I can come back and do a little dad. Woo, made it to the campsite. I am feeling some stress because I haven't pre-booked, and it says you need to pre-book. I'm going to cook some dinner and then I'm going to go and eat it by the lake, by the fjord. Yeah, I'm excited to use my stove for the first time that my girlfriend got me for Christmas. Talk soon. So I just burnt off a part of my hair by accident because I think my new lighter is like invisible flame. So I was like trying to put it up to my ear to hit, and then I saw my hair catch and I smelt burning. My favourite noodles for dinner, kimchi, and here's monster mosquitoes here. Horrible. Okay, the mosquitoes are so bad, but oh my. Oh, for God's sake. I've just been hunting for mosquitoes for like half an hour because I absolutely hate mosquitoes, and there's loads here, almost so much that I don't want to go outside and wee. I'm going to brush my teeth and then just go out at the last second, wee, and then I'm going to read my book and go to sleep really early so I can wake up early and enjoy the drive without having to stress about time. Good morning. I just woke up with my alarm and slept really well. It feels pretty cold in the car, but I'm very warm under all my layers, so yeah, another successful night in my car. Morning. Sorry, now I'm feeling a bit more alive. I had a bit of a pat shower, a wipe shower, whatever, and I got dressed, and now I'm gonna head to Milford for my boat trip at 11, and I think it's gonna take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's 8:15 now. Oh, feel not tired, like I feel like I've slept, but you know, you just always feel a bit less rested when you sleep in the car. I think because the temperature changes more and obviously a bit less space, but yeah, I'm really happy. So my beef with some of the places in New Zealand is that they're super beautiful, but the freaking noise of helicopters just like chops into nature, like, and it's constant. It's the same at Queenstown, it's the same here, like, but I also understand like it's a commercial place, but it really messes with the peace of the nature. And there really is nothing in Milford Sound. It's just a boat terminal with all these boats going in and out. It's really hard. Like, obviously it's amazing to enjoy the nature, and it's kind of the only way to experience it, but it just feels very commercial and like damaging to the environment, maybe. But maybe, as I said on the boat, like I was still able to enjoy I can't even say peace, because the sound of helicopters and propeller planes is like cutting into my mind, like. And then it's not peaceful on the boat because it's a freaking loud petrol engine. What is my analysis? The nature is super beautiful. I also don't want to be negative because that's so boring. The nature is insane here. If you can hear me over the freaking helicopters. Now I'm doing a little boardwalk along the edge of the water, and I just had someone else say, well, that's killed the serenity with the helicopters and the airplanes, so I'm glad it's not just me who thinks that. But yeah, don't get the wrong impression. This is an amazing place. Nature is like nowhere else on earth. It's just the human, like any kind of place with mass tourism, like the human density ruins it a little, but it's still worth coming to. That's what I was thinking about when I was walking, like, what's my takeaway? I think it's definitely still worth coming to. I think you just need to be primed for constant helicopter and propeller plane sound. And then I'm going to try and find like peaceful spots on the way home. I think also because I was really rushing my way here because I needed to make it for my boat. Like, I think now on my way back I'm going to take it much slower. I can stop. Oh my god, if that goes away, it's going to be quiet. Imagine what this place would be like without all the propellers. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to take it much slower on my way back and try and discover some like cool places, quiet, not too many people, but like, look at it. It is the colour of the water, just everything. It's so much higher than the valley I live in. Like, it just makes it way more like epic, like makes my valley look like it's got some little hills in it. So funny. So beautiful. But I went for a swim by the rock that all those people are by, and by a swim I mean I just kind of lay in the water, and then now I'm getting eaten by sandflies. But anyway, I feel really nice and fresh and clean because it's really cold. So yeah, I'm gonna start like driving back slowly. I have no plan, which is really nice, and I've done 3k, which like takes the pressure off. Bye. I've just stopped at what's called the chasm, but I'm wearing my slippers. It was only a 1k walk return, so I'm hopeful that I can make it in my slippers. But it's really cool in the forest. These giant ferns and ancient trees. It's really inspiring me. I want to try and write something about what Milford Sound looks like. Here's some peace, finally. Hey everyone, bear with me. I just had a deep thought, and I'm telling it to you for the second time. But what I was thinking is, when I first saw the waterfalls, like my first thought was like, oh wow, that looks like angel's tears. And I remember like when I was on top of that hill by the house, I also was like, is this what God sees? And my deep thought was, is it when you're in nature and it looks so untouched by mankind, and so like nothing we could do could ever like conquer that rock face? I mean, I'm sure it is possible, but right now it seems like that rock face is much more powerful than I am, and it kind of like humbles you, whatever. But whereas when you're in like a city, it's so godless because everything is man-made, and it feels like man has conquered the nature there. And is that why like people are less nice in cities, because it's like all about like manpower, whereas like in nature it's like you feel really small and not powerful, and maybe that means that you're like nicer to the world around you and to each other. What do you think about that one, huh? It's just so cool. That was my deep thought of the day. What was yours? Hey everyone, it's me on a walk again, who surprised no one. It's 4:40, which is a little late to be starting a walk. But even the trail signs say 3 hours, so 4:40, that's 7:40 at the latest. That gives me loads of time before sunset, which isn't like, well, it gets dark at like 9:30, so 2 hour leeway. And I saw on all trails, oh no, there's people, hang on. And I saw someone on All Trails say it only took them 1 hour 45. But were they running? I don't know. I'll probably run down and maybe start running once I've eaten my pear. Loving these pears, by the way. Super crunchy. Mum would hate them. Oh, berry tree. So epic. Epic is my new word, but this place is very epic. Yeah. Now I'm back down and it took me, what is the time? Please hold. It's 6:08. An hour and a half it took me. Yeah, it was really nice. So I've changed my mind a million times about what my plan is, but I just pulled into Cascade Creek to see how it is, and it's huge. It's an amazing campsite because it's absolutely massive. And it was fully booked online, but there's so much space. So I think I'm going to sleep here tonight. Now I made noodles for dinner again. Yum. This time I cracked the egg straight in because it was so hard to peel that boiled egg. And I lost half the egg to the shell, so I think this is a big brain idea. I've just been for a swim, hence my wet hair, and I jumped off that little platform, which is fun. Maybe I can insert a video of what I did. I'm going to do my 3k into town and maybe look in the outdoor shop and finally spend my voucher. I've decided I need a light cap for running because my caps are too thick. I need something like breathable for when it's like actually really hot, but you want shade from the sun. So that's my new mission. I also decided I want some of those Australian Chelsea boot things, but I'm not going to buy those today because I'm not wearing any socks. That's the only reason. You go. Look at this. Falafel souvlaki. It's going to be another 15-seconder. Okay, let me pause Miss Me. I just got an iced coffee, a freaking $10 iced coffee. That's a new world record for me. And I'm gonna begin my drive home. So yeah. That is really nice though. Hey folks, just thought I'd say I'm now back in the valley and it is 7:40, I believe. Exactly 7:40. You can't see that at all. And yeah, I made good time on the way home. I think I'm pretty tired today. I did have a mental breakdown, but that's fine. It's part of a good and sexy life, as my favourite Pinterest quote says. And yeah, my analysis of Milford is that it's totally stunning and unbelievable and unlike anywhere else on the planet, nature-wise. Like the mountains, the fjord, the forests, it's just totally beautiful and stunning. My one piece of constructive criticism for Milford is to close that freaking airport. Oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching Day of Diaries number 6, and I will see you for next week. Bye.